everybody. Welcome to Life with Annie on this pre-storm video. I thought I would get on here and do this video because I'm not sure if we're going to have any power after tomorrow. So I may not be on very much. So I thought, well, I've been planning to make a breakfast casserole. And I asked Matt, should I go ahead and do a video? And he said, sure, go ahead. Hopefully we won't lose power, but the way they're talking, the ice is inevitable, and we're not going to get snow. We're going to have a problem with ice. And that brings all the power lines down. And y'all, I'm trying to talk as loud as I can. But this sausage is making a lot of noise. So I'm going to try to break it up a little bit. But while I'm doing that, you see that thunder in that? He's barking. I'm going to add, I had one zucchini, and I wanted to add that in here with this breakfast casserole. So we'll put that in there and let it start cooking while I'm breaking this up some. Let me get something different. My meat masher's in the dishwasher running, so I forgot to run it last night. So let's see if this works a little bit better. And I know most of the country, I think they said 40 states, I think, were being affected by this massive storm. But I hope we don't lose power, y'all. I just got off the phone with Mama. I know a lot of y'all have been asking about what about Mama. I told her she's wanting to kind of see what it's going to do today. I said, well, Mama, they're saying that today's going to be okay if you need to get out or anything, but tomorrow is going to be when the ice hits. So I need to come and get you today. I've washed up the sheets on the spare bedroom. They're all nice and clean. I just made the bed up. So she's got that all set. You want to say good morning, Matt? Stick your head in.
Good morning.
Matt's been up
Since 4.
Yeah, doing all, I don't know what all you've done. You've been in and out of the house.
I've got to make sure the generator started up.
They might not can hear you because the sausage, so kind of speak up.
I made sure the generator was able to start up, got it started up, and let it run for a couple minutes to make sure it was all good to go. I started up the truck, make sure it started and ran. I put the frost guard thing on my car.
We're not putting it on mine yet because I might have to go out and get Mama. So I said, don't put it on mine yet. That's just a little cover to protect your windshield. And if it ices and snows, you can just pull that off, hopefully.
Yeah.
And you won't have to scrape your windshield because we don't have a garage to park our cars in.
I did that. What else have I done this morning? I've done.
Well, last night you went out to the chickens and got them situated.
Got make sure all their heated waters are filled. Now I haven't got the heat because it hasn't been below freezing yet, so I haven't turned those on. But I got them all filled with water. They did that last night. I got all my extension cords together.
I had some mushrooms, y'all.
Got all the extension cords together. I got all the flashlights and batteries together. So, I was thinking, with having dish, we shouldn't lose TV, but then I started thinking if it's really bad, the ice might cover up the dish and it might block the signal, so I don't know how that'll work.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what happens when that happens. So, I don't know, I've just kind of, me and Thunder got up this morning and because he wanted to go out, so he went out and I just started doing stuff. I figured, well, I'm up, might as well go ahead and do something. So.
Y'all, there was no grease left in this sausage. So I'm not draining it out. That's if anybody's asking. It is fine. So I'm going to step away and let Matt tell you something.
So yesterday was a little rough day. Got up yesterday morning and Lucy was she went to the bathroom and it was full of blood, so we had to take her to the vet, and so she's no longer with us. So it's just loose. It's just Thunder now, right, buddy? So he's been looking for her, but yeah. So we had to. Lucy, she lived a long life for a dog and a good life. So it was hard. It was a hard decision to have to go through, but we had to do that yesterday. So we're gonna persevere and push through, right, baby?
Right.
Right, Thunder? What you say, Thunder? He's like, I'm gonna get them eggs.
You want to put some salt and pepper and some cheese?
Salt and pepper and some cheese.
Sorry, y'all. It's just still fresh.
Tell me when.
That's probably good.
Pepper.
So I now have a Lucy's garden. We brought her home and put her in her little bed out there. And then if you'll put some cheese in, I'll add the spinach.
How much cheese you want in there?
Um,
You want it in the eggs or in the meat?
in the eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and start the oven, y'all. I'm putting the oven at 350.
Is that enough? You
Look
want
out,
more?
buddy. Look out, buddy. Oh, I gotta take this pan out.
Is that good, or do you need more cheese?
Stir it up in there if you think there's enough. That'll be all right.
I don't know. That's what I was asking you. You know, cheese is. You got to have something to put on top of casserole, though, right?
Yeah, that's true. But they had a sale on cheese, so we got cheese coming out the wazoo. All right, I am going to add a little bit of the spinach. So
I can add some more if you want me to.
it's up to you if you want like a little more. We're just going to have a delicious snowstorm, ice storm breakfast casserole.
Where'd you get the milk?
I bought milk the other day.
I didn't. You got it before the run?
I don't know. It doesn't expire till the end of the month, so we should be good since we don't use a lot of milk.
And I went to the grocery store to get lunch yesterday, and so I just kind of walked around, seeing if there's anything I needed. I got a couple snacks, and store. I was surprised it had full of milk and full of eggs and no bread. But the store by our house, I went there.
I'm gonna just put it all in
Yeah,
here.
that's fine. I went there a couple days before that, and everybody started hitting on Thursday. I went there, so I guess that was the day before. And it was no bread, no milk, no eggs.
And while Matt's doing that, I'm gonna put a little. I don't know if it's all gonna fit in this casserole or not, but we'll put it in something else if we need to. But I'm gonna butter this dish a little bit.
I haven't got a chance to read any of the comments yet.
Well, here, that's okay. You can read comments if you want. I'll stir it just a second. It's okay.
So we're getting a lot of people saying they're sorry for Lucy. Barbara, Kay said that. Beverly. So yeah, so this is going to be a delicious dish. I can tell you that already.
Yeah. Well, I've made this before.
I know, that's why I know it's going to be delicious.
I used to have a friend, Pam, that would bring casseroles into work, and they were so good. And I've been making them ever since. And you can put whatever you like in it. But
It's snowing in Cleveland, Melissa just said. They got a lot of people saying sorry for the loss of Lucy.
thank y'all.
Judy said it. Yeah, it's a tough situation. And unfortunately, I was at work when Ann had to make that decision, so. So
But when I went,
it's icy in Alabama already.
The vet that I choose, and I always choose the same one because we started with Callie with him.
He's just a real nice guy.
It was just, they made it so easy, but he asked me, he said, did she have a good lunch today? And I said, yeah, I made her 2 whole hamburger patties. And because I knew when I had made the appointment, we knew what was going to happen, so I made sure she had a good lunch.
2 big hamburger patties. That's a good lunch.
What you doing, Thunder?
Thank you, Brenda.
I don't remember. Let me
I gave him a
I'll give
treat.
him another one. Let's give Thunder another treat.
Callie's doing good. She's ornery sometimes. You gotta watch her. She'll get to getting up and start clawing stuff. You have to say, little girl.
Yeah, that's her name when she claws. She'll go to claw something. And Mama bought her a little pole that's got the fabric that you can claw, and then another little ramp thing that you can claw. And she uses those, but sometimes she just says, I don't want to claw that today. I want to claw this. And so she'll do that, and I'll say, Callie, and I'll clap my hands, and I'll say, little girl, and she'll take off running.
But funnier than all that is we bought her a cat tower to put in her room for a Christmas, and so it's in that room. And then the other day, Ann opened something up out of a box and had the box sitting there. And where did Callie go? She's all up and playing in the box.
Well, she walked toward the box, and because I had it laying on its side, and it was open and empty, and I watched her because I was getting ready to go break it down and take it out into the trash, and I said, well, maybe she wants to play with the box. So I left it alone. I put it there for her. We were about to eat supper, and I said, just as I said, told Matt what had happened, Callie walks into the box and just sits in there.
Lays down and looks at me, and then she goes to sleep.
Okay, Matt, so what we need to do is we need to put this stuff in here, and then I'm going to pour this in here. And I'm not sure if all of this is going to fit in that dish, so we're going to have to see how it goes.
If it's not going to fit, what are we going to do?
I'll get a little small dish and put the rest of it in there.
Okay.
But it might.
Do you want me to hold it up over so it's closer? You don't have to go?
I'll do that in a minute. I just thought the burner's hot, so I just want to make sure we don't burn ourselves.
Well, I can hold the thing up so you don't have to.
I'm okay. I think it'll be all right.
All right, oven's ready.
That's an awful lot of stuff in one casserole. Do you want me to do a second one?
It's whatever you think. Do we have a small baking dish somewhere?
We probably do. Hold on, let me...
We can throw one more scoop in there, though.
Yeah. Let me see how small a dish I need.
I mean, that's...
I just don't want it to be too... Oh, well, you can just put it all in there, and then we may need some more eggs. I don't know if it's going to be not eggy enough.
Well, I think it'll be eggy enough.
Get those last little things out.
I think there's enough eggs there. After I get one piece, another piece comes off the spatula.
All right, I'm going to leave that on that burner so I don't...
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if the eggs will overflow, though. I guess if you got too many eggs, you can pour it in the pan and cook them separate, I guess, if you have to.
We need some more eggs. I don't know. We'll see. I guess they can see that.
I think we do. You think we need some more eggs?
I don't know. This is a ice day casserole. It's going to be one of these crazy casseroles, probably. Okay.
Do you think you need more eggs? I don't know if you
I don't think we need any
I think
more
you're good on eggs.
Yeah. I think, was it 8?
There's a bunch in there.
It's an 8-egger casserole.
You put it in the thing? Or do you want to do it?
I'll do it. Here, you can read comments.
I can't because you'll be in the way.
Oh, okay. You should have brought your phone up. Then you can read comments. Because this oven is hot, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me get this going in here. And we're just going to bake this. So this is really no recipe. It's just eggs and milk and cheese and spinach and sausage and zucchini. Whatever you want to put in it. Your breakfast frittata or whatever they call those things.
And mushrooms. You had mushrooms in it.
And mushrooms, yes. I sure did.
We don't have any onions to put in it?
I didn't
That's
feel
okay.
like cutting up onions.
That's
this
okay.
morning.
I didn't know. I just didn't know if he didn't have any. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Alice. Good morning, Anna. Anna said good morning.
Good morning.
Heaps of eggs.
Y'all, our chickens are really laying again. That's
Yeah,
nice.
we've been getting. I got 4 yesterday, so one day I got 5. You know, it's really good when you get more eggs than you have chickens. Morning, Teresa. Good morning, Eunice. Thank you for the condolences. Well, we're going to have a good day, I think.
Yeah, Matt's got everything all prepped, and I've got food here, plenty of food. I just don't know how we're gonna be able to cook it. We'll probably, if we lose power, we do have the Blackstone, and then Matt's got another grill, and he made sure we have enough
Propane.
for everything.
So we should.
And
be
then
good.
we have the gizmo that I can plug up my coffee pot. And I found this. Hold on, Matt. I'm gonna run and get this real quick.
Yeah, so if you wonder what the gizmo is, because some people ask that all the time when we mention the gizmo, it's actually a solar generator with a battery. And it's so we use it so when the power goes out, we can plug in the refrigerator and the freezer with that, so we don't lose anything. And then after we do that, after we plug that in, then when the battery goes down, we turn the generator on, and charge it back up with the generator, and then so we have that. But we can also plug like the TV and the satellite in to watch TV too with it.
Okay.
So.
So I don't
And here
know.
comes Aunt. She got a big box of something. Let's find out what she got.
I was in that extra bedroom going through some stuff, and I saw this, and I'm like, hey, we got packed up when we moved, and I might need you to get that out, Matt.
Okay.
1 second.
Well, I'll just leave it on the floor. Just the box on the floor. I'll just pick it straight up.
You and Thunder can get
Give me
it
Mr.
out.
T.
And I saw it, and I thought, well, that could be probably plugged into that little thing like I do my coffee pot if needed. But I'm not. I bought it years ago, and it just got packed away, and it probably would be good to take to the camping sometimes. You can bust the box open if you need to. It's going to go in the trash. But anyway, thank you, Kay. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, now we have Jessica's garden, and then we put Lucy in this little small garden that Matt made for me a couple of years back, and we're going to call that Lucy's garden. So I've got to get some things to put in there for her. Need some help? Let me take the foam off. Got it. Okay.
Well, the lid's not attached.
All right, so this is what it is. Is it like it's a copper shaft. Oh, it's an electric skillet. So I could use that in the gizmo, couldn't I?
Yeah.
So I thought, well, this would be great if I needed to cook something and it was so cold outside with the sleet and the ice that I could just cook it in this. I forgot all about this, y'all.
Yeah, we had that one hot plate we got at the camper already.
Well, it's not doing us any good up here.
No, I'm just saying if we don't.
You mean the griddle?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
1,500 watts.
Will it take a lot of power to cook on it?
1,500 watts it says. I was looking for the amperage.
But I thought that would be great.
Probably on the bottom of the.
And we may not need it, but even if we don't use it for this weather episode, hey, I can start using it here to cook stuff on. Look at it, y'all. A little treasure that I found.
See this? I'll look in the bottom and see. That's what I'm looking for.
And we could take it to the beach too. So, I like that.
Yes, it's 1,500 watts. So yeah, the gizmo I think is 2,000 watts. So,
Yep, I'll move this for you.
so but we have the other bigger one. That
Yeah.
is, you know, closer to 5,000 watts.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can plug it into one or the other. Absolutely. We can definitely use that to cook with. We can just set it right here, put the gizmo right there, and boom.
Let me put this cheese away.
We be cooking. Doreen says she has one of those. Where did you get that from?
Oh gosh, I don't know. It's been packed up for years. It's a copper chef. All right, I believe you want some cheese? Cheesy weezy. There you go.
Alrighty. Thank you for the condolences. Morning, everyone. So now we're skillet done. We're just waiting for the.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it has to bake, you know, everything's kind of cooked in it. The meat's cooked, mushrooms are cooked, the zucchini kind of cooked. So I'll just bake it for maybe 25, 30 minutes. Let everything, the eggs cook and set up, and that's what we're going to have. Judy wants to see the gizmo. It's just a box that you can plug things in. It has to be fully charged, right? Is that how that works?
Well, as long as we got a charger to work, but
Yeah.
it's just.
And it came in so handy when we through
Hurricane
Helene. I could take my little percolator and just go over there and, because you know, if you don't have your coffee and it's freezing, well, in Helene was in
the summer.
yeah.
Well, no, actually, no, it was in October.
It was in the fall, but it wasn't cold because we
Yeah.
actually got hot here. But you know, when it's freezing weather like this is going to be, I think even Monday and Tuesday we're in the teens.
Yeah.
So whatever we get tomorrow is going to linger. So we're as prepared as we can be. It's so funny yesterday. Well, it's not funny. Yesterday I got up and I was watching the news. It was like 5 in the morning, and I'm starting to stress about, should I go back out and get this, or should I do that? What should I do? And I was starting to stress, and then Matt told me about Lucy's situation, and then that was on top of it, and I'm like, I'm not even going to worry about this storm. It is what it is. We're as prepared as we could be, and it's all, you know, we're just going to do the best we can with what we've got and deal with it. So
Yeah, the instructions in that book say that you got to cook me stuff with that.
I got to cook what?
You got to cook me stuff with that, he says.
Well, I'm going to cook you stuff with that. I'll cook us both stuff with that. So that's it, y'all. I don't know that I'll be on for several days because
We
you
don't know
know
what the power situation
we
is
don't know
going
what
to
the
be.
power's going to do, and we don't know, you know.
If the internet's going to be on,
Yeah.
if we're going to have internet, if we're going to have power.
Yeah, we lost internet one night last week. Y'all, I got to go blow my nose. I'm going to let Matt take over for just a
Yeah,
minute.
we lost the internet. It went out about 9 o'clock in the evening, and I want to say that was it Monday or Tuesday?
I don't remember.
I know it wasn't Wednesday because I worked at, so I think it was Tuesday. So it was about 9 o'clock on Tuesday evening it went out. And of course they said it was going to be back up by 8:30 the next morning. And it was, the message I got came back in around 3:47 but said it was back up. But it was a little bit earlier than that. You actually got online.
Yeah, Wednesday, because I went to the store.
Yeah.
That's the day, whatever day I went to the grocery store and did that video.
Yeah, that was Wednesday. Yeah.
And when I got home, I had a bunch of stuff to do when I got home. Before I turned on the thing, it was back up. So,
Smell that food cooking.
yeah. Or you smell the sausage
Yeah.
frying up in the skillet, so that was good. So, yeah, I didn't know I was going to cook it. I had taken the sausage out a couple days ago, and I thought, well, I'll ask Matt if he wants me to fix that. So he said, yeah. Because then you have leftovers. When you make a little casserole like that, you have leftovers, and Matt loves to heat it up. And
Yeah, because then you can just use that skillet pan to kind of heat it back
yeah,
through.
you sure could. Connie, I hope she's not going to be by herself. My sister and I have been talking with her all week about this and telling her, Mama, you cannot stay once this ice hits. if you lose power, you cannot stay there. So we've got to get her before the ice starts hitting the road. So I talked to her this morning, and we're going to watch the weather and see what time. I said, because if it's icing overnight, I need to come get you this evening. So I told her, I said, your bed's washed and everything, so you're all set to go here. She's a little confused.
I think it feels colder now than it did when I let him out at 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. Do you want some orange juice, Matt?
I'll take a little bit. Well, nah, you just drink it. That's okay.
We got plenty. I bought extra.
Yeah, I got my drink downstairs already.
I bought extra, so we would have it.
Got the itchies.
You got the itchies?
Yeah. I know something's going to happen because my feet been hurting.
Your feet are hurting. What does that mean?
I don't know. That's what I said. I think something's going to happen because my feet hurting. Couldn't be the fact I've been up since 4 o'clock, moving around and doing stuff.
I couldn't sleep either. I don't know. Plus, I had a headache. Yesterday was just a rough day. All right, y'all. I guess we'll get off. I can take pictures of this casserole. How's it looking, Matt?
It's looking good. Of course, it's too watery still, but it's looking good.
You think I need to bump it up to 400?
I don't think so.
I usually bake them at 350. So, Pam, if you're watching, thank you for bringing those casseroles in because they really are delicious. I can't read from there. It's too far for me.
So, good morning from Deborah, Karen. We call it a gizmo, Karen.
Well, I don't ever know what anything's called, so I just make up names.
It's a solar generator. It's just a little box. It's about this big, and it has a battery attached to it. And you can plug it into the wall to get it all to be fully charged. And then if you lose power, you just plug your stuff into that, and it can handle up to 2,000 watts. 4,000 start, but 2,000 continuous running. So we usually run the refrigerator and the freezer off of that, and then we can use the coffee pot, and we can charge our phones and those kind of things. And then we just and then when we need to, we just plug in turn on the generator and hook it up to charge it back up with. So we keep it going the whole time we're out of power. -11 in Quebec, southern Quebec. Woo! -11. You want to live in that kind of weather, Amy?
No. No, sir.
It's in the 40s and 30s here, and that's cold. I don't know if I can handle -11.
Okay.
Back to you.
Okay. All right. Thank y'all so much about Lucy. Lucy was Jessica's dog. So in my mind, when Lucy passed away, Jessica was standing in a field of daisies, and they just frolicked off. That's how I look at it. All right, everybody. I'm going to get off of here now and drink some juice, and we're going to wait for this delicious casserole that it's made by me and Matt, because you put some salt and you put some pepper and you put some cheese in there. So,
yep.
And we'll just call this our, what can we call it? Our ice storm casserole? Casserole?
Ice storm breakfast casserole.
All right, y'all. So let us get off of here. I'll take some pictures of it when it's done. Thank y'all so much for joining us this morning. And like I say, I may not be on for several days, depending on how things go. And thank you so much for all your kind words about our sweet Lucy. So we will see y'all again real soon. Bye. And y'all be careful out there and stay warm if you can.